I think before coming to Grass to Grace, I was actually in a theater in UB back then, but then they did not give everyone the opportunity to express the hidden talent. But when I came to Grass to Grace, it was so amazing. I think it was so easy to flow. That is it. So easy to flow, so easy for corrections, so easy to mingle. Everything around Grass to Grace was so amazing.
There are so many, but like you said, one thing, I'm grateful for the fact that Grass to Grace unleashed the dragon in me. I only thought that I was talented, but I didn't know how much until I became a family of Grass to Grace. I think generally, whatever I am today, it's because of the home beginning. They always say charity begins at home. So wherever my career has landed me today, whatever I have, in reference or linking it to my career, is thanks to Grass to Grace. My days back in Grass to Grace, I met a very great family. I was able to overcome fear, inferiority complex. I was able to find myself, know what I want, and know the challenges that are ahead. So in a nut, I think Grass to Grace is actually the first ladder that took me to wherever I am right now, and that gave me the boldness to still be able to stand strong and looking towards where I'm going to.
Okay, so hey, it was all from Grass to Grace. It was all from Grass to Grace. I remember the day I first of all met Baron Peters. That's how we know you. Baron Peters shared the vision with me. Immediately I caught the fire. And I was a very shy guy, believe me. It was the grace of God that's even taken that completely away from me. I was a very shy guy, but I had the talents. I did not have the platform, to explore my talents. But because of Grass to Grace, I got to discover another person in me. And it was such a privilege having the kind of people that I had around me, people that believed in me. One thing I've always noted, I can be anything I want to be in a movie. And that was so real in Grass to Grace. Grass to Grace inspired me to realize the talent that has been in me. Not just a talent, but the message in me too. And since Grass to Grace, I've not been the same. I've gone from platforms to platforms because of Grass to Grace. I believe so much in myself now. A lot of self-confidence and self-motivation. It all started in Grass to Grace. And it was not just about the organization, but the people. You all contributed a great deal in my life. I don't want to cite names, but you all contributed a great deal in my life. Even at those down moments, even in the moments where we were high, in every moment, believe me, I learned a lot from you guys. And I continually being appreciative to you all for bringing out this person in me. Up to today, I still acknowledge you, and I saw the little bird. So I want to thank you all. Just know that after Grass to Grace, I moved from Lawrence, Ghana to Larry, Ghana. These are two completely different people. And I want to give my gratitude to you all. Thank you, over.
And, as a director at that time, there were so many sacrifices that you made that, those of us that were just acting or members, we didn't know about it. Had it to go pay to learn all what you taught us or what we learned, we would have paid fees and maybe paid even something bigger. But nobody ever asked what you went through to get the knowledge you got to transfer to us. So what I learned in Grass to Grace helped me in my university days. I joined the Forum of Christian Students, and there was a drama group until I left. I led that group, and it was a success. So I'm grateful for that.
Grass to Grace was like my start, and it's been an amazing journey so far, though not easy. So I have a lot of achievements that I've made, thanking Grass to Grace as my start point. Grace to Grace actually gave me the reasons to believe, despite my shortcomings. You know what I mean. So far, that has pushed me and I've achieved. I've learned to be independent, and at least it has really taken me to another side of life, which I'm really grateful for. Yeah.
Well, one thing I'm very grateful for is boldness, because I'm a very shy person. Grace to Grace made me to believe in myself more, and it actually made me to believe that I can do whatever it is that I'm set to do. So basically, Grace to Grace gave me that boldness.
One thing that Grace to Grace gave me was that boldness and that confidence to know that you cannot make it alone, and that there is this hidden potential that when you don't start it, you will not believe that it will be that mighty. So I believe in myself, and there's a lot of things that I did started it, and I saw how awesome it became. But it is from Grace to Grace that I did all this talk, because there was some hidden thing in me that when I came to Grace to Grace, even though I did not say that much, but the little talent that was in me could not have been expressed if I did not start something like that. So I'm grateful.
Grace to Grace has been the foundation of, let me say, my being a leader. Because after Grace to Grace, I had this burning desire in me. The moment I joined the family, I discovered I had the burning desire to do something I've never thought of. The entertainment industry has always been in my mind, but I've never had time to look at it in a positive direction. But after I met the family, but after Grace to Grace, I discovered a lot. After that, I did a couple of movies myself. Without the family, I wouldn't have done what I did, because the inspiration and everything came from the family. I want to say it wasn't an experience to regret. I really, really appreciate, and I've never regretted my moments with the family.
I'm grateful for the family I met, the beautiful family I met, that Grace to Grace. And I'm also grateful for the discovery of a hidden treasure that was inside of me. I really appreciate everything. Thank you guys so much.
Teach me how to interact with people.
You sacrifice a lot, like any other person. You sacrifice more than the word sacrifice. Some of us who knew you personally knew your sacrifice for Grace to Grace. We are all benefiting from Grace to Grace today, one perspective, be it in the way we talk, be in the way we react in our society. Where we are today, we did not get to that point. Grace to Grace exposed something in us, it built something in us. So we should not forget about where we came from. Can you pay for the talent that you were being given? It was for free. Yeah. Did you pay for the time that was being put in? It was for free.
So Grace to Grace started in 2008. So I was 18 years old back then, and I didn't like to share my age with people. So, but it started when I was 18. So, however, Grace to Grace all started when I was walking with my friend. I think you all know him, Tete Phil, T-Jack. Some of you know him as T-Jack. So it all started when we were walking on the streets of Food Market. So we were walking on the street of Food Market, and we were sharing ideas about joining a film industry because I was passionate about acting. And he said, I have 2,000 here, and to register for a film industry, for a film club, is just 1,000 francs. He wanted to register me and him in that club. We went there, the club did amazing. They were having a good time, but they were not putting people together and doing what Grace to Grace was doing. So with that, I asked him the question, instead of us trying to join, why don't we create our own film industry? He's like, man, you think too big. You always like to stretch things. I said, yes, let's start ours. And we came back home. That idea never left my mind. And so I called him one day and I said, bro, let's fast over that idea. So we went on a 3 days of fasting and prayers. And so after that, Grass to Grace started. So after he fasted with me and left, my brother Mark and another friend of mine, we picked up my brother's phone. He had a video phone. And I said, let's do something. Let's construct something. Let's start something. And we did something with the phone, and we looked at it and said, this is amazing. And I've been able to tell that story in the American nation, and many people have been blessed with that story as I do my motivational talks. However, so that is how Grass to Grace started. From there, many people heard about what we were doing. They showed up, people were interested, and we started doing comedy skits. We started doing other amazing cool stuff, started putting people together, and gradually Grass to Grace started. But the first big success we had was in 2012 when we did Empty Pride. That was a huge breakthrough for us. And I think that movie was a huge success because we learned a lot through it. And not only that, we landed an award out of that movie, which is amazing. We had an award out of that movie, which was great.
They say money is the root of all evil. But what I have witnessed in Cameroon for the past 7 to 8 years, heads slashed, hands maimed, kidnapped for ransom, people even buried alive. Words can't describe the inhumane cruelty that has taken place in the northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon. With that, I say, poverty is the root of all evil.
Thank you, Reverend Fru, Roland. Thank you, Madam Fru. You guys are a wonderful asset to Cameroon.
A country with a population of approximately 29 million people, 60% below the age of 25, thousands internally and externally displaced, some in jail. The time for change is now.
And I count myself lucky to have come in contact with such a great man, with a love for his nation.
Uniting Cameroon through peace, education, and entrepreneurship is the key to ending the conflict, reducing poverty, and achieving sustainable prosperity. This is only attainable through the Cameroon Sustainable Development Project, CSDP.
Once I came, I already gotten my training in the real estate and construction. As we speak, I already started a company in the real estate and construction department.
We have lost more than 40,000 people, properties and villages destroyed. We believe more in natural resources than human resources. Let me ask you a question. If I were to give you $1 billion today, on one condition, that you will die tomorrow, will you choose the $1 billion or will you choose life? If you choose life, that indicates that life is more important than the money. Life is more important than the resources.
Yeah, all thanks to Roland Fru and the CSDP. They brought experts here from the United States, and they can make on regular basis and train us. Yeah, so just within few months, yeah, I'm the CEO of a real estate and construction company. Yeah, so we need to be say open. We need to be attentive. That is it. So we come with an open mind. It must be a beneficiary.
We believe that great people make a great nation. We stand for peace, unity, freedom, and prosperity for all Cameroonians.
Through CSDP, I have learned that an asset brings in money into your pocket, while a liability takes out money from your pocket. Manage businesses. I want to know how businesses are even set up. So that's one of the things that I've learned through CSDP. Another thing that I've learned through CSDP is what matters is not how much somebody earns, but how much somebody keeps.
I've learned that at my very little corner, the little potentials that I have, I just need to maximize it. I don't need to minimize it. I need to maximize it, and it is going to go a long way to bring out something which could even be hiding in me, and it will go a long way to help 1 or 2 persons that will carry our nation forward.
Il a eu beaucoup plus cette idée quand il a parlé au révérend. Le révérend avait demandé qu'est-ce que tu fais comme business. Il a cité beaucoup de choses et le révérend lui fait connaître qu'il devait se focaliser. C'est à partir de ce moment qu'il s'est focalisé sur l'immobilier et la construction, ce qu'il fait présentement, et il est fier de nous annoncer aussi que en faisant cela, juste dans quelques mois, il a déjà eu des contrats. Il a déjà eu les contrats exécutés. Donc,
our mission is to train 3,000 Cameroonians in the 7 industries that are transforming the global economy. These leaders and entrepreneurs will go on to start businesses that will employ fellow Cameroonians, hence eradicating poverty from our nation. With this initiative, we will move the nation's GDP to approximately $1 trillion in the next 20 years.
I remember when I had the interview with Reverend Fru, and I asked him a lot of questions about the project, and really he gave me reassuring answers. One of the questions I asked him was, what if the project fails? Like, how is he going to behave and how is he going to behave? And I was motivated from the responses he gave, and really I knew from there that CSDP is here to stay, and it is the dream organization Cameroonians have been looking for.
I want to thank Reverend Fru for this opportunity that he has given us to learn, to change our mindsets, that may God continue to give him strength and wisdom to do more things.
Change is coming to Cameroon.
I equally learned how to manage my environment and to know the kind of people that I associate with, and it has equally helped me to build self-confidence. It has really helped me. I am here today to share my testimony so far on what I have learned in the Nation Builder University and what I have equally learned from Roland Fru in the CSGP. So far, I want to say that the Nation Builder University has been a great help to me, and it has contributed so much in my life, in my career, and I want to thank our founder of this movement, Reverend Fru. I can say it is a privilege that I am among this great organization. And so far with the meetings that I have been attending with Reverend Fru, I have learned a lot from this great man. What inspired me so much about Reverend Fru is that he's a man that loves his nation. He's a man that does not only talk, but is a man of action. And that is the greatest part that has inspired me so much to put in action in whatever thing that I am doing. So I am grateful, and I believe I'll keep learning for the greater good of our nation, Cameroon.
For in the Bible says, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. So the greatest investment in life is investing in the mind. So investing in the mind, you need to keep educating yourself. A nation building university, it a place. It's an avenue. It creates an avenue for us, for people who are willing to invest in their mind. And Nation Builder University has put in place resources that can facilitate, that can ease, that can accompany, that can help us to build the mindset, to build our mindset so we're able to stand in the society, to be able to.
Nation Builders University is that platform where the training will begin. Yeah, and I've already begun. And you can see we already have close to 200 registered students in the university who are going across their studies. So that's why the study is very important, because it begins with a change of mindset. You see, all the courses they are well chosen, they are chronologically aligned, because without a change of mindset, because we have really come through our economy, we have gone through quite a lot. Yes, and our minds have been corrupted. Yeah, we have a lot of obsolete or redundant ideas, making it difficult for us to be receptive to change or any new ideas. So we need, first of all, a mind renewal. There should be a paradigm shift to our mind before now we can now receive change.
The question is, do you believe you have a role to play to bring about this change? If your answer is yes, click the link below to join the movement.
So the Cameroon dream, how to achieve peace, unity, freedom and prosperity for all Cameroonians. Great people make a great nation. We are here to support our brother with this fantastic dream about the rêve camerounais. 1, 2, 3. Buy your own copy. I bought mine. Buy your own copy. I bought mine.